Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, I'm Amy and I like Chinese food and Lord of the Rings. Today we're going to be creating this cute and elegant wood nymph fairy design. Psst, subscribe. I'm starting as usual with a base of my normal foundation, and the first thing we're going to do is take some white face paint. This one is by Snazaroo, but you can use whatever you want, and you want to dab this on to the high points of the face, around the mouth and then down the centre of the neck. Around the white areas I'm going in with some yellow face paint, keeping the edges nice and soft and blended together, and then I'm going to do the same thing again with a light mint green colour. Along the jawline we're going to go in with a deeper teal coloured face paint, and I'm going to use that teal sponge to lightly go over my ears and down the sides of my neck as well. To deepen the jawline we're going to go in with a light indigo blue coloured face paint, and I'm also going to have a touch of that on the nose, the corners of the mouth and right up into the hairline. That you feel like you may have lost any of the colours, we're going to go back and go over them again before we move on. And then apparently we're going to do a little dance while that layer of paint dries. Now we're going to fill in the water lines with some white liner pencil, and then we're also going to whack on a little bit of black mascara. We're going to be adding some fake lashes in a minute. So the mascara helps just to blend the falsies into your own lashes, and I found that it also helps me to apply the lashes a little bit easier, so just do whatever you find easiest. Okay, so we're going to add a little bit more depth to these layers using some eyeshadow. First we're going to take a teal colour and apply that to the eyelids. Using eyeshadow will also help stop the eyelids from creasing. And then I'm going to add a dash of yellow eyeshadow in the inner corner as well. Now to define the eyebrows and bring them into our colour scheme, I'm using our blue face paint from earlier. I'm not going too crazy with the shape, I'm just filling in my natural shape, but you know, blue. And then back to our teal eyeshadow to give a little bit of depth, and then the yellow eyeshadow for the brow bone, and then a mix of the two to carve in some nice looking cheekbones. Now I think it's high time for some highlight, and I'm applying a white toned highlighter all over the areas of the white that I put on the face to begin with. This gives a little bit more of a magical feel to the design, a little bit of sparkle, and gives a nice base for the silver patterns we'll be adding in a second. Back to our blue face paint again, I'm drawing in a pointed lip shape and filling it in. You can overdraw the lips a little bit if you like. Personally, I like to do that because it gives them a little bit more impact. Okay, now for the best bit. I've mixed up some silver mehron metallic powder with just some good old plain water because I don't have any mixing medium yet and I'm impatient. So I'm using my little mixture to paint on some horizontal lines across the face, and we'll be drawing on some pattern work using these lines as a guide. So one line needs to go in line with the lips, and then we want another one across the bridge of the nose, and a third line just above the eyebrows. They don't have to be dead straight, but try and keep them as level as you can across the face, because this is going to help us keep our patterns evenly spaced and symmetrical in a second. Now I'm going to outline my top lip and then create an upside down triangle on my chin. And I'm going to follow that with some half circles either side on top of the line, and then some more triangles underneath. This is going to be the basic shapes of our pattern work, some triangular shapes and some half circles. Keeping those shapes in mind, you can honestly just let your creativity take over now and do whatever you want from this point. Remember to add patterning on both sides of each line, some on the top and some underneath. And it's also more flattering to have taller shapes in the centre of the face and then getting smaller as you go outward towards the edges of the face. Now we've got our bigger shapes in place, we're going to go in again, starting from the bottom line, adding more and more detail until you're happy with how it looks. I'm doing some filled in circles and semicircles inside our main shapes, and I'm also adding some filled in semicircles along my eyebrows and some vertical lines here and there too. When you're happy with the patterns on the face, we can move on to the neck. We're going to have the neck a little bit more organic, so first we're going to make a line under the jawline and paint the underside of the chin with our silver mixture. Once we get down to the beginning of the neck, we're going to get a good amount of silver on the brush and then press it down onto the neck, allowing it to drip. If you want longer drips, you can use more of the silver mixture at a time. If you want shorter drips, just use less. You can also somewhat control the direction of the drips by angling your body in different ways, but remember we want the drips to look more natural, so we don't want them evenly spaced, we want them sporadic. At this point I'm just going around one or two areas with some more white face paint because I wanted a bit more definition and a bit more contrast between the metallic and the matte effects. going to stick on some gold adhesive pearls that I got from the craft store, and I'm using eyelash glue to keep them on. You can stick these wherever you think would suit your own design, and when you're happy with the amount of pearls, we're going to finish up with some dramatic false eyelashes. So this is the finished look then. I hope you found this video interesting. If you did, make sure you drop me a little thumbs up and let me know. And if you have an idea of a design that you'd like me to create next, leave a comment and I'll be picking the best suggestion for a future video. Make sure you subscribe before you leave and become part of the pumpkin family. Oh, and here's some more videos I've made. Give them a watch and let me know what you guys think. Have a great day and I'll speak to you in the next video. Bye!